On.
Okay. Video call is ready. How do I look? God, my skin looks so pale in this black wig. I guess my gender for the day is chaotic goth with a hint of lavender menace. You know what? I didn't totally fuck up the guy liner this time. Wait, why am I still calling it that? What's the non-binary version of guy liner? Well, I guess it's just eyeliner. Or is it gay liner? I mean, is it even possible to be too much with Iris? Last time we spoke, they looked like they just waltzed off the intergalactic version of those old-timey variety shows. God, why do I feel so tired? I was up all night thinking about... What was it again? The patriarchy. The pissing patriarchy. Well, I don't need to worry about that anymore. Soon, everything is going to change for me. Ooh. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, this is really happening. Alright. Stay calm. Just answer like a normal person. Oh, just answer the call. You're cool Creech. Who am I say as you are? Oh, fucking Christ. I mean...
Oh, this really is fabulous. I knew Telephony would be a hit with the humans. Hello, it's lovely to talk to you again. Ah, tea, wasn't it? How have you been doing?
Great, thank you. I can't wait to get started.
I'm delighted to hear that. Get started with what, exactly?
Well, like, you're from the organisation, right? Aren't you going to train me up, teach me how to be the thing that I'm supposed to be?
I don't quite follow, but it seems like you expect something from me.
Well, it's just... I thought being part of this intergalactic organisation...
Transdimensional Research Institute.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I thought it would be... Well, like the Federation in Star Trek. You'd be a representative of a vast organisation that makes sure everyone who works within it is okay and has super advanced technology, and it trains people to be like science geniuses or brilliant leaders, and everybody travels through space to different worlds to boldly go where no one has gone before.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, I guess I thought things would get better now. I know the truth about myself.
So you learned that you're not really human, but you were put here as part of an experiment by a vast organisation beyond your knowledge or comprehension. And your first thought was, oh, what a fantastic opportunity for my own personal hero arc. I bet I have superpowers now.
Well, of course it sounds silly when you put it like that.
This job isn't going to get you anything that you don't already have. The joy of this job isn't that it gives you any amazing abilities. It's the fact that you get to observe the stuff of life. You get to see how the world is made every moment. It's beautiful, but it's not something that I can give you. It's already all around you.
Right. So the real transdimensional superpower was the friends we made along the way. So my job is to just be. Like, here, and tell you what it's like.
You see, it's not so hard after all, is it?
You don't understand. Look, I don't know how it is where you are in that University of the Multiverse or whatever.
Transdimensional Research Institute.
Yeah, okay, that's basically what I said. I bet you wake up every day knowing that all your needs will be met, with 3D printed food and no energy bills to pay.
Yes, we all know about those primitive worlds with their finite energy and exothermal cooking methods. This is all taught in the first week of Transdimensional Anthropology 101.
It's not so easy here on Earth. Big monologue. Compared to the garbage fire of the world, whatever is going on at the Institute has to be like a bloody spa retreat in heaven.
Ah, this is fascinating. Thank you for this very thorough report. see that we're getting off to a truly promising start.
That wasn't a report.
Oh, don't be modest. You're doing a fantastic job here. You've clearly been paying very close attention. I did my fieldwork back in the 1920s, and I had no idea what was going on. I spent far too much time partying. You must have adapted very well indeed.
Adapted? I've asked Munching well coped! Look, by the way, I won't stop swearing, and FYI, you can't bastard stop me.
My dear, it takes real skill to be able to navigate a complex information environment, such as the one that currently exists on Earth.
Look, it's just what you do. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a skill.
Yes, that's the point. You learn far more through sheer necessity than the rest of us ever could through observation. That's the value of this research.
So that's all this is. I have to live in this buggered up world and spend every day struggling so that I can go off and what? Write research papers about me.
You have to take it all in context. You are in a position to understand these challenges with remarkable insight. You can see how our world is being recreated in every moment and how it changes a little bit every day. I know it's hard to bear the reality of what is happening to you. But when you see it with this grounded perspective, you recognise that it's not the end of the world.
It literally is the end of the world. The world is literally being destroyed by the patriarchy.
Come now, let's keep our wits about us. It's only the end of one world. It's your job to be particularly attached to this one, but perhaps it would bring you some solace to see this as just a project.
Look, no project should be this bloody hard. And then the video.
Violence against LGBTQI plus people in the European Union has reached its highest level in a decade.
You see, trans people are under attack right now, especially
Violence against LGBTQI plus people in the European Union has reached its highest level in a decade.
You see, trans people are under attack right now, especially the next generation.
It's never been about the children. It's always been about scapegoating trans people, stigmatizing us, and criminalizing our existence.
I open the news and there we are. And it's most of the time not in a positive light.
A man is a man and a woman is a woman. That's just common sense.
The descent of the Conservatives in general into far-right conspiratorial poison.
The misnamed Human Rights Act. They didn't call it the Criminal Rights Act.
An appalling feeling that I'm in one of those historic catastrophes.
But when someone dies of COVID-19, it's not a tragedy.
God, I feel so anxious. I knew I shouldn't watch that video, let's say, about... what was it? Climate change. Pissing climate change. No, I need to focus. I can't think about this right now.
Oh my dear, you're looking rustic.
Is that good?
I've been wondering why things are so dismal there. I don't suppose you have insights you could share.
Fuck. I don't know. Everything? The climate? Sickness? Death? The economy?
Ah yes, money! So they're still doing that, are they?
Money? Yes, it's very much still a thing.
See, I knew things couldn't have changed that much since the 1920s. Oh, the coins were so fun. There were big ones and little ones and round ones and ones with lots of corners on them, and they had faces on them, and people used to call them adorable names like tuppence and dime. And they even had this big complex game where men would stand around in crowded rooms yelling numbers at each other.
Are you describing the stock market?
Are they still doing that?
Why are we talking about this? I know you think this is all so charming or whatever, but it's different when you're here, dealing with poverty and crisis after crisis and climate change. It's a big one. Why do I have to waste time here, living in a nightmare world dreamed up by a society of miserable fucking fascists? I mean, do you know how lonely it is here to be the only one who sees that we are all wasting our time while the planet dies?
Oh my goodness, you're so intense. I love this energy. Things never get that exciting around here. But there's something I really don't understand. Things are really so apocalyptic. Why are the humans still playing their money games and making computing machines?
I don't know. It's like we're just doing the same thing over and over again because that's just what you do. As if things aren't totally broken and falling apart here. As if I'm not absolutely losing my mind just watching it all crumble.
Okay, I think we need to try something. What happens if you just stop?
Stop what?
Just stop. Just close your eyes and let it all go. Stop trying to think things through. Stop trying to be this person. Stop modelling the world in your mind. Just let it all go and just be.
You mean mindfulness?
Mind what?
Mindfulness. It's a thing people do for well-being, I guess. Honestly, I'm sick of being told to do it as if it's going to arse-munching fix everything.
I've never heard of it, but it can't possibly be that. Well-being? No, this is very dangerous. I wouldn't recommend that anybody do this for well-being.
Look, I'm sure it's not a big deal. I just don't think it's going to help. I mean, I don't want to knock it if you found it helpful.
God, no. If I did it, the entire fabric of reality around me would unravel. No. I have to keep busy.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just,
Actually, wait, could you stand further away?
Why?
I need to see more of you while you do this. Could you take a few steps back?
Okay.
Oh, this is marvelous!
You what?
That was absolutely tremendous.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. First, I was aware of my body, especially the feeling of clothes on my skin, the tags rubbing and the seams digging in. I felt the outline of my body on my clothes, and I felt super aware of the ways my shape feels really bad and wrong. Like this really basic form of gender dysphoria. My body has developed into this form that just isn't right, and I feel like I can't cope with all of this for a minute longer. And then I started thinking about how I've been communicating with you, and I decided I'm gonna swear as much as I blasted well like. Then that gave away to this feeling like my body was twisting and the world was shifting sideways. My head was floating and my legs were drifting up, and then there was just emptiness. This deep, dark emptiness. Like I'm totally alone in this world.
Your body stayed together. All in one place and in the same form as ever, and the world stayed where it was, and nothing that you did or didn't do made any difference to anything.
Wait! Okay. What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know what would happen. Your arms might have unravelled like skeins of wool, your head might have dissolved into a swarm of bees, the walls could have started melting.
And you didn't think to warn me!
This is excellent, though.
It didn't feel excellent, though. It felt like I was slowly dying.
I mean, technically, you are slowly dying, but the good news is that no matter how awful you feel, nothing that you personally do is affecting the basic fabric of reality. Because you still live in the same world as everyone around you.
Right, so the good thing is that nothing I do matters.
Yes, literally, your thoughts and actions do not matter.
I really, really don't want to be here anymore. Like, why did you put me here? If you hadn't put me in a society where I don't fit, I wouldn't need to be this bastard angry.
So that's it then. You want me to snap my fingers and make it all go away?
Why can't I do what you do? What makes you so much better than me that you get to live above all of it?
You simply don't understand what you're asking me to do.
Look, stop fucking patronising me.
Please just listen. Why won't you listen?
Oh, so I'm the problem again, am I?
This isn't about you. Why should you get to leave all of it behind and go somewhere else? Just because you don't fit in doesn't make you special. Surely you know that you're not the only person feeling the way you do. I never felt like I belonged either, but believe me, there's a difference between longing for the acceptance of people around you who find you eccentric and knowing that you will never again even have the chance to look into the eyes of the people who matter so much to you. Perhaps what you really need is to finally understand what it's like to sit here and just watch as a billion worlds just keep on turning without you.
Wait. What do you mean? What the shit is that?
My goodness, what a wonderful place this is. Rotherham, did you say it was called? Oh, I can't wait to go out and experience the physical embrace of another living being. Marvellous, wonderful hugs. Ooh.
Wait, Iris, don't go!
Why, what? Oh, right, that.
This giant blue glowing mass that's right in front of me? Yeah, that!
It's nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. It's literally nothing. It's just a place where reality ends and the void begins. It shouldn't be a problem. Nothing's fallen into the void for years. Best of luck. Ta-ta for now.
What? Get back here! Oh, no. What have you done? What the bastard is this place?
There is a moment where a never-ending crisis turns into a way of life. I write this on the day that the Transdimensional Research Institute lost its immersive media laboratory. Until today, this facility stood directly outside the window of my office. Now all I see on the other side of the glass is a vast blue void, casting a sickly light over everything around me. Where once there was a horizon, now there is just a blue expanse. It somehow appears limitless, stretching on forever. But in fact, it is a hard boundary at the edge of reality that no person can cross. By now, everyone has been touched by fragmentation in some way. For some it is simply experienced as an uncanny half-remembering forgotten places, such as never again being able to find one's way back to that one coffee shop near the university library. For others, fragmentation has meant estrangement from family, isolation from friends, and the destruction of vital infrastructure. Studies by many esteemed researchers have demonstrated beyond any reasonable doubt that the cause of these losses is a failure to maintain commensurable worldviews that can be shared in common within and between communities. To put it simply, people who view the world in a way that erases your existence cannot see you, and you cannot reach them. A breakdown in worldviews leads to a cut in reality, and our once shared universe fragments into smaller, separate worlds. This is not a theory or a superstition. It is a fact validated by empirical studies and the evidence-based research of our peers and colleagues. I am once again appealing to the scholarly community to publicly recognize the crisis that we face. Anyone with a position of authority or a large network reach must immediately use their privilege to educate and raise the consciousness of the general public so that the larger collectives can come together to face fragmentation head-on.
Know how we can solve that situation.
Maybe
you're back on.
Maybe we need.
Okay, now.
Oh, what a day it's been!
Oh my god, you're back!
Oh, good, I see you're still holding the fort.
You have a giant gaping hole in reality here in your room!
I hardly think you're in a position to criticize my housekeeping.
Housekeeping? You think this is about housekeeping? This isn't a house! There isn't anything outside of this one room. It's all just that blue void!
It's fine. Just make sure you maintain a constant mental model of the space around you, and reality should continue to remain coherent.
Should? Wait, what is a mental model?
You're a perfectly intelligent individual. I'm sure you'll have no trouble with it.
But that's not...
Oh, but I must say, this world is extraordinary. I just ran outside and experienced hugs for the first time in years. I forgot how good it feels. All of this ridiculous beauty could only exist in a world as coherent as this one.
Okay.
A world created by the random impulses of billions of deeply strange people.
Okay, I get it. You're having a great time, but you have to come back here. I think your world, I think it's coming apart without you.
No, the void has been there for years.
It's not just that. Look at all the arse munching glitches in reality. It's getting more and more messed up as time goes on.
You're the one who demanded a change of scene.
I've read some of the papers you have here, and I think I understand what's going on. You're the only person who exists in this world, aren't you? There used to be a whole institute with hundreds of academics and a whole world around it. But it broke. Reality broke down piece by piece, and now this world is all you have left. You're the only one who exists in it. You're the only one who can exist in it. And with you gone, it's going to stop existing.
Oh. Yes, I should have known that would happen.
I'm sorry, Iris. I don't want you to be stuck here any more than I want to go back over there. But if you don't come back here, this world is going to collapse.
So what if it does? Every world will collapse eventually.
Look, even if you don't care about what happens to me, think about what happens to all your work. All the research, the books, the papers. I mean, do you want it all to disappear? Didn't all of this mean something to you at some point?
This is such a horrible mess. Very well, we will switch back, but listen. I understand that you have been struggling here, but your work is vital. It's just like something I saw back in the 70s.
Wait, I thought you hadn't been here since the 1920s.
I mean the 1870s. The Victoria and Albert Museum in London opened a gallery of life-size reproductions of classical sculptures, like Michelangelo's David. They took the original, covered it in layers and layers of plaster, and when it had all set, they could gently pull pieces of the plaster away, put them back together again elsewhere, and use them as a mould. This way, you've got a perfectly accurate reproduction of David's gorgeous pecs at the bottom. What was I talking about? Ah, yes, moulding. You might feel like you don't fit in, but you are still shaped around the society you are studying. And by understanding yourself, you can understand society as the sort of negative that you've been shaped around.
So, you're telling me I'm like the anti-bottom, the backwards nipple of society?
Why did you have to make this important?
Okay, I understand, so...
This is the only world I know of that has remained whole, with billions of people somehow sharing the same reality. We have to understand why that is if we're ever to rebuild and reconnect the other worlds. I can't do that work in your place any more than you can keep reality together in mine.
Could we maybe continue this very insightful discussion after you've made it back here to keep your world together?
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry.
Let me just say one more thing. What I said before about Michelangelo's David wasn't quite true. I mean, not the bit about his sexy nipples, that's subjective fact. But you're not just a plaster cast that fits around society. You're a part of it. Even though you feel like an outsider, you're still an intrinsic part of the whole. You're not really on the outside. You're woven in, one strand among all the others. If you leave, there will be something missing. Many people will feel your absence terribly, and the structure of the whole will be a little diminished because of it. Someone will have to come in and darn the holes that you leave behind. I think it's worth staying, even at least for long enough to help the rest of the tapestry come together.
But what if it doesn't come together? What if it keeps fraying more and more until it totally breaks apart?
Then you'll hold on to whoever and whatever you can to make things a little more stable for others.
Okay.
Hello again, my dear. How have you been?
Hi, Iris! Everything is pissing terrible. I can't wait to tell you all about it.
Right.